The Actor of the Year award goes to...
And the award for NDTV Science Icon of the Year.
Welcome to the 20th edition of NDTV Indian of the Year 2025.
21 days in Kashmir. People have bombarded me, friends, with requests for an unfiltered list of things I saw and observed on the ground.
Very special ground report from the line of control. There were some children who've lost limbs in the shelling.
They're now India's smallest but possibly the most powerful crime family. Cough syrup has killed at least 25 children. Gaikwad sahab, aise mat kijiye. Suddenly people are wondering about the weaponization of India-Pakistan cricket. We live and breathe elections. You will not believe your eyes or ears when I show you what I'm about to do.
And for a country that has fought so many wars in the mountains and at high altitude.
We're standing on the Indian Navy's newest warship.
The line of control, Shiv Arun, NDTV.
Good evening and welcome to this special broadcast which is coming to you at this moment live from Dhaka near the Kali temple here. And what you see behind me are these people, those who are from an organization, Sanatani Jagran Manch in fact, and it is also an organization which is of all the minorities, Hindus, Christians and Buddhists all coming together demanding security. Speaking about the fact that there are atrocities against the minority community, especially the Hindus. You will see a lot of people, those who have gathered for this Mashal March, which has just been taken out here in Dhaka, and all of them are in fact chanting slogans, trying to speak, about the atrocities which are taking place against the minorities. Jago re Jago, Hindu Jago is what they have been saying, and at this moment, the whole idea is to try and bring the attention on what the minorities in Bangladesh are facing. This is the aftermath of what had happened with Dipu Chandra Das, the man who was lynched, a Hindu man who was lynched a few days back. And since then, there has been another episode which happened just 2 days back. And because of that, there is a palpable fear and a tension as far as the minorities are concerned. So much so that people are fearing to come and talk on camera. But this, what you see behind me, are Bangladeshi Hindus, those who have come out, are standing here, speaking about the fact that Hindus have to be united. Their safety should be given paramount importance here in Bangladesh. In fact, speeches are being made in Bangla as we speak. This is the Jago Hindu Parishad and other organizations which have come together to taking out this Mashal March, where they are hoping that once again they would be able to bring the attention on the atrocities which are taking place as far as Hindus are concerned in Bangladesh. While there has been a lot of talk about the government saying that there is this whole sense of these are not, all of them are not communal incidents. There is not the rise of extremism, and these are political attacks on Hindus, especially those who were associated with the Awami League. That's not what the people in the community feels here in Dhaka and across Bangladesh. All of them have been saying that these are targeted attacks on them, and they are hoping that as Bangladeshi citizens, they would be provided the safety like any other citizen in this country. They have high hopes from the upcoming elections and the democracy which they at least have pinned their hope on will bring a sense of security in a country which, as per constitution, is secular. Earlier, in fact, the sense of fear and the terror is so much that the Hindus have refused to speak to me on camera, fearing that there is going to be a backlash. Couple of, in fact, 3 young boys braved those threats, requested us to protect their identities. This is for the first time that you are going to hear some voices from Bangladesh, the Hindu community, minorities, speaking about the fear that they are living under and their hope and expectations from the Yunus caretaker government and whosoever takes part in Bangladesh in the February elections. Take a look for their security. Have tried make sure that their identity is not revealed. Take a look, and what you are going to hear is absolutely shocking. The fear and the terror in the minority community, especially the Hindus, the Buddhists and the Christians in Bangladesh is very, very real. So much so that nobody wants to speak on camera, especially to an Indian media channel. I have been able to, in fact, I spoke to a lot of people off camera. Nobody wants to, in fact, put their voice and tell you exactly what is going on as far as the Hindus are concerned in Bangladesh. There are few brave men, those who have decided to speak for the reasons of their security. I am not showing you their faces and we will not identify them with their names. This is strictly in wake of what has happened with Deepu Das. Another Hindu man has been killed, 2 in fact mob lynching in Bangladesh. And in the last 1 year alone, there have been more than 2,000 attacks on Hindus and other minorities here in the country. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप लोगों का हमसे बात करने के लिए. I just want to first begin by asking you, since the fall of the Sheikh Hasina government, how has the situation been for Hindus and the minorities in Bangladesh?
শেখ হাসিনা গভর্নমেন্ট পতনের পরে আমরা বাংলাদেশের সংখ্যালঘু সম্প্রদায় আমাদের সংখ্যালঘু সম্প্রদায়ের অনেক বাড়িঘর ভেঙে ফেলেছে এবং বিভিন্ন উপাসনালয় ভেঙে ফেলেছে. আপনারা দেখেছেন কিছুদিন আগে ময়মনসিংহ ভালুকায় দীপু চন্দ্র দাস নামে একটা ছেলেকে উলঙ্গ করে তাকে মব ভ্যালিয়েন্স করে তাকে হত্যা করা হয়েছে এবং গায়ে আগুন ধরে দিয়েছে. আমরা বাংলাদেশের সংখ্যালঘু সম্প্রদায় আমরা খুব উদ্বিগ্ন এবং আমরা কোনো নিরাপত্তা পাচ্ছি না. আমরা
Just wait for a minute. Let me just try and क्या बोल रहे हैं आप, हम हिंदी में अगर इसको आप बता सकें.
ओके. शेख हसीना गवर्नमेंट पतन होने के बाद हम लोग यहाँ पे सेफ नहीं है. हर किसी के दिन हमारे ऊपर अटैक हो रहा है, हिंदूज के ऊपर. आफ्टर हम देखे कि दीपू दास के ऊपर एक बहुत बड़ा मॉब हुआ. वो एक जॉब करते हैं, उसके बाद बहुत मुस्लिम लोग हैं वहाँ पे, उसको उलंग कर उसको मार दिया और उसको रास्ते पे लेकर लटका दिया और उसको शरीर पे आग जला दिया.
क्या जो लगातार अटैक हो रहे हैं, क्योंकि मोहम्मद यूनुस जो सरकार में हैं अभी, वो कह रहे हैं कि हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं सुरक्षा देने की, क्या सरकार विफल हो रही है, सुरक्षा नहीं दे पा रही है? क्योंकि डर इतना ज़्यादा है कि कोई भी बात करने को, ख़ासतौर से हिंदू कोई भी बात करने को तैयार नहीं है. उनको लगता है कि अगर वो बात करेंगे और ख़ासतौर से एक इंडियन मीडिया चैनल से बात करेंगे तो उनके ऊपर अटैक हो सकता है, उनके ऊपर हमला हो सकता है.
यूनुस सरकार intermediate government this time now, so we are a Hindu that was safe because intermediate government say हर टाइम दे हम लोग आपको सेव करेंगे, हम लोग आपको कोई भी होने नहीं देंगे. बट एक बिल्कुल गलत है. इंटरमीडिएट गवर्नमेंट डॉक्टर यूनुस हम लोगों को कोई हेल्प नहीं कर रहा है. वो जस्ट बोल रहा है, वो लिटरली पूरा विश्व को बोल रहा है हम यहाँ पे जो हिंदू है उसको सेव कर रहा है. बट एक्चुअली दिस इज़ ए फॉल्स. हम
वो बता रहे थे कि और बहुत सारे अटैक हुए हैं, हिंदू टेम्पल्स पे भी अटैक हुए हैं और भी बहुत सारे घरों पर भी अटैक हुए हैं लोगों
हैं. हम लोग देख रहा है शेख हसीना गवर्नमेंट पलट जाने के बाद यहाँ पे बहुत सारे हिंदू घर पे और मंदिर पे अटैक हुआ. वो अटैक इसलिए हुआ क्योंकि हम हिंदू है. हम और कोई नहीं है, हम हिंदू है। वो जब हम लोगों को अटैक करते हैं, हम लोगों को धन संपत्ति लूट देता है, ये अटैक कर रहे हैं मुस्लिम लोग। और इसके बाद यूनिस सरकार बोल रहे हैं इट्स ओनली पॉलिटिकल, बट दिस इज़ ए नॉट ए पॉलिटिकल, दिस इज़ ए कम्युनिटी अटैक, माइनॉरिटी अटैक, कम्युनिटी अटैक।
सो इट्स नॉट, सो वो बेसिकली बोल रहे हैं कि जो अवामी लीग के सपोर्टर थे उनके ऊपर हमला हो रहा है। वो ये नहीं कह रहे कि हिंदुओं के ऊपर, उन्हें हिंदुओं को अलग करके चिन्हित करके हमला हो रहा है। मतलब रिलीजियस अटैक के बारे में बात नहीं कर रहे, वो सिर्फ इसको पॉलिटिकल कह रहे हैं।
नो, दिस इज फॉल्स।
यूनिस सरकार कह रही है।
हाँ, यूनिस सरकार जो बात कर रहे हैं वो बिल्कुल भी राइट नहीं है, वो फॉल्स बोल रहा है। हम यहाँ पे कोई भी लोग पॉलिटिकल से अटैच नहीं है। हम
अवामी लीग से आप लोगों को कोई मतलब नहीं?
कोई मतलब नहीं है। हम आवामी लीग से कोई मतलब नहीं है, उन कोई भी पार्टी से हम लोगों को कोई मतलब नहीं है। हम यहाँ पे हिंदू है, हम कोई राजनीतिक दल कोई भी यहाँ पे हम सपोर्ट नहीं करते हैं, हम ओनली हिंदू से। बट ये लोग जो भी कर रहा है ये ओनली माइनॉरिटी अटैक।
Is there a sense that the attacks have increased? There is an anti-India sentiment and anti-Awami League sentiment, and because you are Hindus, you are being seen as people those who possibly had any links with Awami League or with India, and that is why you are being attacked?
यूनिस सरकार के बाद आवामी लीग सरकार जब पलट लिया तो हम लोगों को बाद माइनॉरिटी जो पर्सन है, हिंदू है यहाँ पे, उसके बाद जो अटैक हुआ वो एंटी इंडिया जो हाँ बुद्धिस्ट क्रिश्चियन है, तो उस लोगों को कहना है हम इंडिया का रॉ है, इंडिया का एजेंट है, और हम लोग पार्टिकुलरली कोई भी किसी से मतलब नहीं है, हम जस्ट हिंदू है, हमसे इंडिया से कोई मतलब नहीं है, हम ओनली बंगाली है, बांग्लादेशी है हम। और उस लोग कहती है बहुत सारे प्रोपेगेंडा फैला रहे हैं इंडिया के बाद, हम इंडियन है, हम हिंदू है तो हम इंडियन है, हम
तो हिंदू है तो इंडियन है, इसको यूज़ करके आप लोगों पर अटैक कर रहे हैं।
यस डेफिनेटली। वो लोग हमको बोल रहे हैं हम हिंदू है तो इंडियन है, उसके बाद उन लोग बहुत से हम पर अटैक कर रहा है, और इस अटैक से हम लोगों को बहुत बड़े परेशान हो गया। हम यहाँ पे रह नहीं सकते, हमारा घर दुकान बिजनेस यहाँ पे कुछ भी कहाँ पे वो लोग अटैक करते हैं और उसके बाद लूट लेती है। हमारा तो धन संपत्ति है उसको डेफिनेटली लूट लेते हैं, कोई भी नहीं लेता।
कितना डर का माहौल है लोगों के बीच में, क्योंकि कोई भी बात करने को तैयार नहीं है, कोई इस पे बोलने को तैयार नहीं है, लगता है कि बात करेंगे तो वो हमला कर देंगे आपके ऊपर।
एक बिल्कुल सच है, हम लोग आपके साथ बात कर रहे हैं, हमारा फेस हुआ तो वो ये वीडियो पूरा बांग्लादेश पे फैल जाएगी, उसके बाद वो लोग हमको आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे और कहाँ से बात हुआ, कौन लोग है, क्या है, उसका घर किधर है, वो लोग हमको किसी भी तरह से ढूंढ लेगी और ढूंढ लेकर हम लोगों को अटैक करेगी, हम लोगों को घर जला देगी, हम लोगों को बिजनेस को जला देगी और किसी भी तरह से हम लोगों को नुकसान फैला देंगे।
ऐसा डर है लोगों को,
अच्छा डर है। इसके लिए कोई भी लोग बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि उसका फैमिली है, उसका बच्चा है, कोई भी इस मुसीबत में नहीं पड़ना चाहते हैं।
सरकार बोल रहा है कि दीपू दास के परिवार को वो लोग ध्यान रखेंगे। आपको लगता है कि सरकार ये सब ईमानदारी से कर रहा है, कोशिश कर रहा है, या फिर आपको लगता है कि सिर्फ अपनी इमेज बचाने के लिए ये सब बातें कह रहे हैं?
यूनिस सरकार जो बात कहा हम के पास वो दीपू को उन लोगों को मदद करेंगे, बट ये बस इमेज बचाने के लिए। बट हम लोग देखा है दीपू के पास, उसका फैमिली के पास कोई भी मदद नहीं किया। ये बात हम इंक्वायरी कर रहे हैं। और एक बात किया भाई लोगों ने, जो हम लोगों को बाद बहुत सारे गवर्नमेंट टीचर है हिंदू, एंड उसके बाद बड़ा बड़ा गवर्नमेंट जॉब करता है हिंदू, उसको चाकरी से निकाल दिया क्योंकि वो हिंदू है। ये हुआ कब, जब शेख हसीना सरकार पलट गया, उसके बाद हिंदू को हर किसी से बात से, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से, गवर्नमेंट जॉब से या किसी भी तरफ से हिंदू को चाकरी से निकाल दिया बिना कोई मतलब पे। कोई रूल्स नहीं है, कोई कानून नहीं है यहाँ पे, जस्ट हिंदू हो तो उसको चाकरी से निकाल दो। ये भी बात हम लोगों को फेस करना पड़ रहा है।
कह रहे थे कि वो बोलते हैं इंडिया का दलाल है हिंदू, ऐसा करके बोलते हैं।
ये भी रीजन है, हम हिंदू है तो इंडिया का दलाल है। हम लोगों को एक बोला तुम हो मालाउन, तुम्हारा देश यहाँ नहीं है, तुम्हारा देश है इंडिया, तुम इंडिया चले जाओ, ये करके हम लोगों को बहुत परेशान कर रहा है।
आप लोग बांग्लादेशी हो, अपने आप को बांग्लादेशी मानते हो पूरे, मतलब दिल से आप लोग बांग्लादेशी हो?
हाँ, मैं प्राउड हूँ, मैं बांग्लादेशी, मैं दिल से मैं बांग्लादेशी हूँ। मेरा यही पे घर है, मैं यहीं पे जन्म लिया, मैं यहीं से मरूंगी। मेरे इंडिया से कोई मतलब नहीं है। हम हिंदू है, हम बांग्लादेशी हिंदू है, हमारे पास इंडिया से कोई मतलब नहीं है। ये है मेरा जस।
मैं अंत में आपसे ये पूछना चाहूँगा, जैसे आप तारिक रहमान का बात कर रहे थे, क्योंकि आवामी लीग आने वाले चुनाव में ऐसा नहीं लगता है कि चुनाव लड़ पाएगी। उम्मीद है आप लोगों को कि सिचुएशन बदलेगी? आप लोग किससे उम्मीद लगाए बैठे हैं कि यहाँ पर जो है आप सुरक्षा प्रदान करेंगे, या थोड़ी सिचुएशन इलेक्शंस के बाद आपको लगता है कि सिचुएशन बदलेगी, डेमोक्रेसी ज़्यादा बेहतर होगी? आप लोग को लगता है तारिक रहमान वापस आए हैं, वो कुछ करेंगे?
तारिक रहमान बोल रहा है वो इलेक्शन के बाद वो हम लोगों को सेव करेंगे। ये इलेक्शन के सामने पे कोई भी दल उसको इमेज को सामने लेकर वो बोलता है हम हिंदू को सेव कर, ये जस्ट वोट बैंक है, उसको हम
वोट लेने का कोशिश।
हाँ, ये है वोट लेने का कोशिश। वो बोल रहा है हम हिंदू को सेव करेंगे, और अदर्स दल है वो भी कर रहे हैं हम हिंदू को सेव करेंगे। ये जस्ट वोट बैंक का एक कोशिश है। लेकिन हम देखते हैं जहाँ सरकार कोई भी आ जाए, हम लोगों को कोई भी मतलब मदद नहीं करते हैं। उसके लिए हम हिंदू एक 8 दफ़ा एक पेश कर रहा, हम वो पेश कर रहे हैं क्योंकि हम लोगों को सेफ्टी के लिए हम तारिक रहमान से रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे, हमारा जो 8 दफ़ा है वो उसको कंप्लीट करे और हम लोगों को सेफ्टी के लिए इंश्योर करेंगे तो भी हम लोग सेफ्टी है। लेकिन वो जो बात कर रहा है जे हम हिंदू को सेव करेंगे या फिर, ये कोई मतलब नहीं है, ये जस्ट इमेज क्रिएट करने की।
एक बात बताओ, आप लोगों को अपने काम धंधे पे जाने में, स्कूल कॉलेज जाने में डर महसूस होता है? ऐसा होता है कि नहीं जाना, नहीं जाते?
यहाँ पे तो वो भी एक बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन किया आप लोगों को। हम देख रहे हैं कोई भी बच्चे हिंदू है तो उसको डिफरेंट टाइप से ये लोग देखते हैं, वो हिंदू है।
अभी शुरू हुआ है या पहले से था?
ना, ये जस्ट शेख हसीना सरकार पलटने के बाद एवरीथिंग, जॉब में जाओ वो हिंदू है, उसको डिफरेंट तरह से देखती है, उसको चाहती है जे इसको कहीं भी तरफ से इसको पीछे कर दो।
आपके बांग्लादेशी मुस्लिम दोस्त भी होंगे ना, आप तो उनके साथ पले बड़े हो, स्कूल में पढ़े होगे, वो लोग क्या बोलते हैं अब आपकी सिचुएशन पे? साथ देते हैं, नहीं देते हैं?
कुछ बच्चे हैं जो हम लोगों को साथ है, बट ओवरऑल 90% मुस्लिम फ्रेंड ही इज़ ए ऑन वे, ही ऑलवेज से इंडिया, हम हिंदू है, हम इंडियन है, हम लोगों को वो किसी भी एक नज़र से नहीं देखती है, डिफरेंट नज़र से देखती है। लगता है हम ये यहाँ पे नहीं रहता है, इसके लिए वो बहुत ज़्यादा कोशिश कर देते तुम यहाँ से चले जाओ।
The situation is very, very delicate, it's tense, and it is, to be frank, scary. This is what happens when othering happens. When people from your own country are seen because of the prism of their religion, and that is attached to some other country. Whether it's Bangladesh, where the situation is very, very precarious, or any place else, back home as well. This is what happens when othering takes place, when people are segregated only because a majority believes that they do not belong to that land because they are from a different religion. The fear is real, it is palpable. Thank you so much to these brave people to speak to us. I will do my best to ensure that their identities are protected. We'll blur their faces, make voice modifications, but this was only an attempt to try and give you a sense of no matter what you hear on television or the leaders of Bangladesh speaking about what they are doing for the minorities, it will take much more. A lot of distance will have to be traveled before the minorities, Hindus, Christians, Buddhists, can feel safe again in the country they have been born and they call their home. Ankit Tyagi with Momin, NDTV.
The Ramana Kali temple, the Kali Mandir here in Dhaka, and right now what you see are the bhajans which are going on. This is live on your screen from Dhaka that we are bringing to you these pictures. The bhajan in Bangla at this temple are going on. Lot of devotees there. We can't go in further because, of course, we've not been allowed to walk inside. It is a religious gathering of Hindus which is going on here. But what you heard just a short while back, this is the temple. I want to first show you the temple. This is the Ramana Kali temple here, the second biggest, in fact, religious site for Hindus in Dhaka. And just a short while back, when I began the program, you saw the protests which were going on, just outside the Mashal March, which was going on, where there have been a few people, those who came out, and they decided to, in fact, bring the attention on the atrocities that are being faced by the Hindus here. There were a few people, those who wanted to speak, so I'll try and see if I can find them and get a sense from them. अभी आप लोग जो जुलूस निकाल रहे थे, मशाल जुलूस निकाल रहे थे, वो क्यों जुलूस निकल रहा था यहाँ पर? क्या
विषय तो इसे बांग्लादेश में अभी हिंदू लोग के ऊपर में जो टॉर्चरिंग कर रहा, ठीक है, माने हम लोग के दोस्त हुए, हम लोग सुनाते नहीं है, हम लोग को सुनाते नहीं, बांग्लादेश में रहने नहीं देगा वो लोग।
आप लोग इस समय लाइव है मेरे साथ, कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं है? आप लोग अपना चेहरा ढकना चाहें या कोई और दिक्कत तो नहीं है? आपने मुझे कहा था कि कोई परेशानी नहीं है, आप बात कर लेंगे।
सुनिए, हम लोग के रग रग में जय श्री राम के खून दौड़ रहा है, हम लोग के जीवन जाने से क्या होगा, जीवन की चिंता नहीं कर रहा हूँ। क्या है, हम लोग जब हिंदू लोग एकजुट यदि नहीं होंगे तो ये लोग झोंगी बाहिनी जो लोग है, ये लोग मने करिए एक एक करके मने करिए हिंदू लोग के ऊपर में अत्याचार कर रहा है। जो कोनो बात होने से कोई धर्म के झाल रहने से वो लोग क्या करता, वही बोलता है जो हम लोग के नबी जी के बात बोला है, हम लोग के इस्लाम विरोधी बात बोला है, बोल के टान के ले जाके मार के झुला दे रहा है, जला दे रहा है आगे से। किंतु परवर्ती मने करिए जो प्रशासनिक लोग जो लोग हैं वो लोग तदंत करके देखता है जो नहीं, ये इंसान के कोई दोष नहीं ना, किंतु जो लोग मार देता है वो लोग मने करिए बोलता है जो पागल है, छागल है, इस सब एक तो स्वीकृति दे के सरकार मने करिए वो लोग के कोई धर्म के साथ।
सरकार पूरा एक्शन नहीं ले रही है, इस वजह से ऐसा हो रहा है?
जी, सरकार कोई एक्शन नहीं ले रहा है, हिंदू लोग के ऊपर कोई धर्म के दृष्टि नहीं दे रहा है, कोई धर्म के मने करिए सेफ्टी नहीं दे रहा है हिंदू लोग के।
पर आप लोग तो बांग्लादेशी हैं, मतलब आप लोग बांग्लादेशी सिटीजन है, नेशनल हैं, तो आपको लगता है कि आपके साथ मतलब कोशिश की जा रही है कि आप लोगों के साथ बाकी सिटीजन की तरह व्यवहार नहीं होता है?
जी नहीं, वो लोग के मैंने टारगेट जो है, वो लोग का टारगेट है हिंदू रहने नहीं देगा बांग्लादेश में। आप मैंने जितना हम लोग जो माथा जुदी काट के भी जो उसका चरण में रख देंगे, उसका बाद भी मने करिए हिंदू रहने नहीं देगा। आप जाके देखिए ग्राम साइड जो है हम लोग का, ये तो एक तो सिटी है, देख के हम लोग एकजुट है, किंतु ग्राम में किंतु एक तो हिंदू नहीं ना, वो लोग क्या करता, जगह संपत्ति दखल मैंने जे को एक तो धर्म के मने करिए एक तो इशू खड़ा करके मने करिए टॉर्चरिंग कर रहा है हिंदू लोग के ऊपर में।
मैम, आप भी प्रोटेस्ट में शामिल थे, तो आप लोग क्या सरकार से क्या उम्मीद कर रहे हैं, क्या कहना चाह रहे थे आप प्रोटेस्ट में?
मेरा नाम चैताली चक्रवर्ती, मैं रेगुलर प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ, आई एम ए एडवोकेट, कंटिन्यू सुप्रीम कोर्ट प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ। मेरा सरकार का अच्छा चाहता हूँ कि मेरा निरापत्ता, मेरा हम যারা হিন্দু বাংলাদেশে আসি 1.5 কোটির মতো 1,50,000 হিন্দু সনাতনী সম্প্রদায় এখানে কোনো অবস্থাতেই নিরাপত্তা নট কোনো স্টেট সেফটি আই এম অসহায়, মানে আমরা প্লিজ হেল্প মি, আমাদেরকে জীবন্ত मेरा सनातनी संप्रदाय लोग को जीवंत जला हो, जीवंत जला हो, मेरा प्रॉपर्टी तस्रुप, मेरा प्रॉपर्टी हंगरी करा, मेरा माने हमको जीवन साका बाका करता है, माने आई एम नॉट सेफ्टी प्रेजेंट गवर्नमेंट।
So what would you like to say to your government? What is that you are expecting from the government as a woman, and as a woman from the Hindu community? You fear there is a sense of fear in you?
I need নিরাপত্তা, I need total 1.5 কোটি যে টোটাল সনাতনী সম্প্রদায় বাংলাদেশে থাকতে হয়, তারা নেই নিরাপত্তা, তাদের কোনো অবস্থায় সেফটি হচ্ছে না, কোনো অবস্থাতেই বসবাস করতে পারছে না, শান্তিতে मौलवादी सरकार है, प्रेजेंट सरकार मौलवादी सरकार है, सनातनी बांधव नहीं है। सनातनी संप्रदाय के जीवंत जलाता हो, जीवंत जलाता हो सनातनी संप्रदाय को प्रॉपर्टी।
आपको डर लगता है?
Of course, I am not only सनातनी हिंदू संप्रदाय डर लगता है भाई, बट I am not डर लगता है। I am हिंदू। हम जानता है भगवान राम जी मेरा साथ है, कोनो मौलवादी मेरा कुछ नहीं करता है। I am हिंदू, only one। भगवान राम जखन हमको ऊपर लिया जाता है मैं सताए थकता हूँ। बट
जो लोग बोलते हैं कि बांग्लादेशी हिंदू हैं वो इंडिया का सपोर्ट करते हैं, आप लोग मतलब उनको क्या बोलोगे? प्रोपेगेंडा फैलाते हैं क्योंकि आप लोग तो बांग्लादेशी हैं, आप लोग तो यहीं पर पैदा हुए हैं, यहीं पर रहना चाहते हैं।
हाँ, हम बांग्लादेशी है, भारत कंट्री मेरा बंधु है, फ्रेंड। 1971 है, भारत कंट्री मेरा फ्रेंड है, बिकॉज माई बांग्लादेश born इंडिया। सो हिंदू मेरा भाई, बट आई एम बांग्लादेशी। बांग्लादेश माई बांग्लादेश, इंडियन कंट्री मेरा फ्रेंड, बट बांग्लादेश माई बांग्लादेश। आई एम बांग्लादेशी, बांग्लादेशी नहीं सारेंगा। मेरा बांग्लादेश मेरा जन्म है, जन्मभूमि सारिया मैं कथाओं नहीं जाता हूँ, बट इंडियन कंट्री मेरा फ्रेंड है, मेरा बंधुत्व है। एक संप्रदाय मेरा अटूट रखता है, एक संप्रदाय नहीं डिलीट करता है, कारण प्रतिवेशी साथे सब समय बंधुत्व थाका दरकार है। भारत कंट्री मेरा सांप्रदायिक कंट्री है।
Thank you so much for speaking to us. I want to
please help me मेरा सनातनी संप्रदाय के प्लीज हेल्प।
আমার কিছু বলার সুযোগ আছে কিনা?
English
I am not talking Hindi, थोड़ा से
English बोल सकते हैं? English, you can speak English?
हाँ, English रुक सकती है। English.
So what are Hindus expecting from the government and after elections? What are they expecting?
Not Hindu, Musliman. After Sheikh Hasina, Yunus ka Pradhan in our country, but we have a freedom for secular country, freedom secular, তারপর গণতন্ত্র, ডেমোক্রেসি, তারপর সেকুলার ডেমোক্রেসি, সোশিয়ালিজম। Bangladeshi, we are Bangladeshi. Okay. We can respect in every people in our country, same eligible, same cooperative, same cooperative.
That's very important what he said. Just give me a second. That's very important what he said, that Bangladesh is a secular country where all religions should be respected. I want to make one thing very clear, ladies and gentlemen. These are people, those who are part of the Mashal protest. They approached us. They wanted to speak. All of them say that India could be our friend because, there is a religious affinity. But beyond that, we are Bangladeshis. So they have spoken on their own volition. I offered them whether they want to, in fact, cover their faces. But they said that we want to, in fact, put our faces on and air. And we want to give this message not only to, in fact, people in Dhaka, but straight away to the interim government here in Dhaka, to to Mohammed Yunus, asking him to ensure that the secular credentials of this country are upheld. Just to get a sense of how the Hindu community, I went to the very epicenter, the heartbeat, like this one of Dhaka for the Hindu community. That is the Dhakeshwari temple. Just take a look at how the people here in Dhaka, it is said that, the Dhakeshwari temple, Dhaka gets its name from there, a 400-year-old temple, and that is where the Hindu community comes together, in Dhaka to try not only to pray to their deity, but also try and understand, talk amongst each other about the latest issues that the country is facing. We are reporting at this moment from the oldest temple in Bangladesh, a 400-year-old Dhakeshwari temple. Many believe the name Dhaka has come from this temple, which is situated at the Lal Bagh area of Bangladesh. This is the heart and soul of the thriving Hindu community, the minority, of course, community here in Dhaka. And it is, of course, one of the most revered sites for the Hindus across the country. This is the entrance of the temple. As you come in, you would today see a lot of people. This is the newly constructed Durga temple at the Dhakeshwari temple. You will see a lot of people, those who have come here and are praying at this moment. This is a daily affair for Hindus, and this Lal Bagh area is also a place where a lot of Hindus, in fact, reside and live. But there is a sense, these days about the uncertainty, the threat, which the rise of extremism, attacks on Hindus, which has been witnessed. I want you to take you inside the temple, the main temple area. You come here and this is like any other Hindu place of worship. You would see a lot of people coming with their children, men, women, all in fact coming in here at the Dhakeshwari temple. This is the old wing of the temple, the original temple, which was the original 400-year-old temple, and that's the Prasad Ghar. This is where you get the Prasad and you come inside the temple to in fact pray to the deity. Now, this is the complex of the Dhakeshwari temple. This you will see Sri Sri Dhakeshwari National Temple, the timings and all. And this is the main area of this temple that you are seeing in the heart of Dhaka. I will take you inside. That's the main temple area, but I just want to give you a sense. And you would see also here, some shops, a lot of people, those who have come. In fact, I was trying to get a sense and speak to a few people, but the sense of, as I said, fear, unspoken fear and uncertainty, not many want to come and speak on camera. What this community is feeling is also reflected in a way with that poster that you see behind me. This is the poster which has been put in the temple complex in memory of Deepu Das, the man who was brutally lynched just a few days back in Bangladesh. And this has become a factor as far as the Hindu community is concerned, not just for fear, but also to a sense of justice that they want, and also a cry for security that is being, in fact, now being seen across Dhaka. Special prayer and morning meeting for eternal peace of brutally murdered Deepu Chandra Das. This happened on 21st December at the Dhakeshwari temple. The posters still bear testimony of how the community is coming together at this hour of absolute terror and fear. Interestingly, this is the temple where in November 2024, Muhammad Yunus, the chief advisor, the head of the current caretaking government, also, in fact, came to send a message against the rising attacks on Indians across I beg your pardon, on Bangladeshi Hindus across the country. He came here to give a message that there will be security provided to them, and all religions, in this country, all minorities in this country should feel safe. But how much of that message has percolated down? How much has the administration done to ensure that it happens? That remains a question. Another poster, in fact, for Deepu Das, and somebody, an artist, in fact, has made these Saraswati statues here that I can see at this moment being dried up, mud statues which have been made. Now, the big question is, this is the temple where Muhammad Yunus gave a big message to the Bangladeshi minorities, especially the Hindus. And that message was in November 2024. Even after that message, if things have not changed on the ground, the situation remains alarming. The big question is,
has anything improved on the ground, and is there a serious concerted effort being made by the administration to ensure that they can in fact resist, Hindus can live peacefully, other minorities can live peacefully, and they can tackle the rising extremism here in Bangladesh. This is the evening time, and this is also the place where the Hindu community comes together. The evening Aarti is going to begin in a short while from now, and I'll see a lot of people in fact gathering for that evening Aarti. This becomes a rallying point as far as the Hindu community is concerned. You will see women lighting some agarbatti there, incense sticks. In fact, you can sense that there is the fragrance of the incense sticks all around, and people praying, just waiting for the evening prayers to take place, the Aarti to take place. That's the main temple complex. The Dhakeshwari temple, where the deity, Dhakeshwari deity, is situated. This is quite a revered, in fact, a holy site for the Hindus here in Bangladesh. And at a time when there are serious questions about the security of the minorities in Bangladesh, attack on Hindus, mob lynching, attack on their houses, and repeated, in fact, repeated violence against them. Many see this as a systemic attack on the minorities, and especially the largest minority community in Bangladesh, that are the Hindus. In fact, about 2,000 attacks have been reported in the last 1 year since the Sheikh Hasina government was overthrown here in Bangladesh in August 2024. I came here just to get a sense from the Hindu community about their fears, expectations from the current regime, and also the future that they see, and why do they feel that they are being persecuted? Why are they on the target of the extremist elements? We'll try and get a word from few of them to try and understand what's going on as far as this minority community, the Hindus, are concerned here in Dhaka. With Momin, Ankit Tyagi, NDTV.
Here in Dhaka, apart from what is happening to the minorities, there is a systemic attack which is taking place on the media stations which are seen as secular, liberal and progressive. Pratham Alo and Daily Star, two of the biggest newspapers, have also been attacked. One, the biggest English daily, the other one, the biggest Bangla daily. All of them identify themselves in a very changing landscape of the media in Bangladesh as secular and liberal newspaper media. They were attacked, their offices were burnt. I'm taking a very short break, and after the break, we'll run that story as well. And apart from that, I went to the Dhaka University, the very epicenter of where all the, the protests began last year. This is also where a huge element, supporters of Usman Hadi, the leader who was killed, Inqilab Mancho, the leaders, supporters today took out a protest march. I also visited the Madhur canteen, which was attacked yesterday. All that coming up after a short break. Stay tuned.
Across the country, he has tracked the pulse of power from Washington to Korea. Witnessed history being made in global capitals and conflict zones. Brought clarity to complex issues of national security and international affairs. Aditya Raj Kaul, covering international affairs like no one else, only on NDTV network.
I don't sugarcoat. I shoot straight and tell you stories the way they need to be told. Unfiltered, unafraid, unmissable. That's how I roll. Watch me, Priyanka Deo, on NDTV World. Namaste.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
The front lines of Kargil. The fury of Operation Sindhu.
So many attacks.
The chaos and cries of disaster zones. To fighter jet cockpits. And the world's most defining interviews.
It's incredible.
He has seen history break. Live. Unfiltered. 20,000 hours of live broadcasting.
Welcome to Left, Right and Center.
Hard facts.
War-struck country.
Hard questions.
In the Ukraine.
30 years of trust.
In the Kargil area. North Ukraine. In France. In Italy. At Srinagar. Vishnu Shom for NDTV.
Vishnu Shom. Only on NDTV.
What seems settled for me is unfinished business. So I rewind, I pause, I reflect, I dig until what's buried stands up to be counted. Breaking ground, not just headlines, the meaning behind them. This is Breaking Ground with me, Vedika Sood.
A very special moment for us as we announce NDTV Master Stroke, the NDTV Art Awards.
NDTV presents the Masterstroke Art Awards. An odyssey of creative brilliance, where the masterpiece meets its ultimate recognition.
NDTV bringing this subject forward would have a great integrity of putting it forward where people could understand the importance of art.
This award that is being started, I'm sure is going to be amazing.
Art for India and for Indians is an expression of our Atmanirbharta.
It's actually quite a formidable jury, so I think we'll reveal a lot more as we go along.
This is an amazing platform, I think, today what you're doing.
Honoring the masters who define our creative landscape. Coming soon on the NDTV network.
3, 2, 1, and lift off.
It's a dream that everyone has harbored at some point in their lives. The second Indian to travel to space. Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla joins us today on NDTV.
So I like to say, when you launch one person into space, you actually lift 1 million here on Earth. Bharat aaj bhi sare jahan se acha dikhai deta hai. It is really beautiful sight.
On any normal given day, these stairs will lead to one of the most liberal, progressive, secular and professional and the largest English daily newspaper of Bangladesh, the Daily Star. Now, this was the newspaper office, a 7th-floor building which was burned down on the 18th, on the night of the 18th, when, of course, Osman Hadi's supporters, 150 to 200 people stormed this office. It was just not their anger against the building, but it was also their anger against the people, those who work here, because there were about 28 staff members, those who were present in this building on the floors, on the news floor, where when the fire was lit, when the entire building was vandalized and put to fire. Now, this is being seen as a huge assault on the liberal, in fact, outlets of Bangladesh. And in the current media landscape of Bangladesh, Daily Star and Prathamalo are being seen as the two last remaining liberal newspapers. Now, I was speaking to some journalists. There is so much tension that, at this moment, they do not want to come on camera and speak to us. But I had a long, lengthy conversation with journalists, those who were here on the night of the assault. They also said that there were about 150 to 200, protesters, and only, and more than that, there were about, huge number of police presence. So also here, security forces who did not intervene, raising a question on why was this done despite massive police presence here. I want to show you, this is the newspaper, the Daily Star. This is the biggest English-speaking newspaper here in Bangladesh. And as I said, they pride themselves in being a secular and a liberal voice of Bangladesh. Very few of those remaining in the media space of this country. What I also was able to gather from those who were working here, they were in fact rescued. They were on the 7th floor, and out of the 7 floors, 6 floors have been burned down. They were on the rooftop, and then they were rescued from by the authorities, by the security forces later. Now, those who came to burn this building had 3 slogans. They said that Daily Star has labeled them as militants and Razakars. Razakar is the name that is used for pro-Pakistan before 1971 people, those who are pro-Pakistan. And they also said that this newspaper is pro-India, and hence it should meet its fate that night. This raises a big question. It has sent a chill down the spine as far as the journalists are concerned. I spoke to multiple journalists, those who work here, all of them saying that, after all, we are human beings. We understand that journalism is always a challenging profession, but this murderous assault has seriously put a question mark on the space that free and fair journalism, freedom of speech has in the current context of Bangladesh. They have no confidence in the security situation, or at least what the Yunus government is doing, and their hope is that post-election in February, situation is going to improve. We are at the Dhaka University at this moment, and behind me a big procession, in fact, of the supporters of Osman Hadi, the Inqilab Manch leader who was killed. And after his killing, in fact, there has been a new round of violence and tensions in Bangladesh. Now, here in this university, there are these protesters, his supporters, those who are going around with the slogans of "I am Hadi" and demanding the justice, in fact, for the Inqilab Manch leader, and also saying that the killers the trial should be speedy and they should be hanged. What you would see behind me is the Dhaka University, where this protest is taking place, and this has become one of the most pivotal points. You will hear the chants of Hadi from his supporters, and this becomes a big challenge for the Yunus government, as the university is where the last year's uprising, in fact, took place. It was a student-led protest against Sheikh Hasina government, which not only overthrew the government, but has brought some sort of hope, and now also anticipation of what happens next in Bangladesh.
Are you ready for the best show in town? NDTV Golf Pro-Am, we are coming to your city. Stay tuned.
Straight from the heart of the newsroom to the core of the stories shaping your world. Join me, Gargi Raut, as I track all the developments as they break. Live from the NDTV newsroom, weekdays at 4 p.m.
3, 2, 1, and lift off.
It's a dream that everyone has harbored at some point in their lives. The second Indian to travel to space. Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla joins us today on NDTV.
So I like to say, when you launch one person into space, you actually live a million here on Earth. भारत आज भी सारे जहां से अच्छा दिखाई देता है. It is really beautiful sight.
This was one of the most magical, mystical performances we've seen.
This is like a shrine.
Coming and listening to you is like seeing a maestro perform at that shrine.
I think it was when Nayar sang himself for the longest Kavali. Yes, that for me was special.
When the first claps came in, I think my only prayers was all of you should be healed. May God give you a lot of prosperity, health, love, long life.
I was mesmerized.
I think it is one of the most magical evenings that I've spent.
बहुत ही अच्छा.
Beautiful.
Oh my God, A.R. Rahman is unmatchable.
It connected me to some spirituality.
This is India for me. This is India. This India I grew up, and this India I'm seeing now. It will never change.
When you have somebody like A.R. Rahman, legend, maestro, I don't know which word should we choose. It was just a treat.
Pulling us into this country.
They argue, I conclude. They deflect, I drill down. This isn't a free-for-all. It's a reckoning. No filler, no fog. Only the facts and where they lead. Every night at 9, the case closes because the buck stops here.
Well, you had a look at the set of ground reports that were filed by my colleague Ankit Tyagi. Let's also tell you what Randir Jaiswal, the official spokesperson of External Affairs Ministry, has said when he reacted to the deaths of Hindus in Bangladesh, strongly condemning the attacks, saying that over 2,000 Hindus have been attacked and urged the Bangladeshi government to punish the perpetrators. Listen in.
The unremitting hostility against minorities in Bangladesh, including Hindus, Christians, and Buddhists, at the hands of extremists is a matter of grave concern. We condemn the recent gruesome killing of a Hindu youth in Maimen Singh and expect that the perpetrators of the crime would be brought to justice. Over 2,900 incidents of violence against minorities, including cases of killings, arsons, land grab, have been documented by independent sources during the tenure of the interim government. These incidents cannot be brushed aside as mere media exaggerations or dismissed as political violence.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Actor of the Year.
Director of the Year.
Debutant Director of the Year.
Sports Performance of the Year.
The Actor of the Year award goes to.
And the award for NDTV Science Icon of the Year.
Welcome to the 20th edition of NDTV Indian of the Year 2025.
21 days in Kashmir. People have bombarded me, friends, with requests for an unfiltered list of things I saw and observed on the ground.
Very special ground report from the line of control. There were some children who've lost limbs in the shelling.
They're now India's smallest but possibly the most powerful crime family. Cough syrup has killed at least 25 children. Gaikwad sahab, aise mat kijiye. Suddenly people are wondering about the weaponization of India-Pakistan cricket. We live and breathe elections. You will not believe your eyes or ears when I show you what I'm about to do.
And for a country that has fought so many wars in the mountains and at high altitude.
We're standing on the Indian Navy's newest warship.
The line of control, Shiv Arun, NDTV.
He has tracked the pulse of power from Washington to Korea. Witnessed history being made in global capitals and conflict zones. Brought clarity to complex issues of national security and international affairs. Aditya Raj Kaul, covering international affairs like no one else. Only on NDTV network.
I don't sugarcoat. I shoot straight and tell you stories the way they need to be told. Unfiltered, unafraid, unmissable. That's how I roll. Watch me, Priyanka Deo, on NDTV World. Namaste.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
The front lines of Kargil. The fury of Operation Sindhu.
So many attacks.
The chaos and cries of disaster zones. To fighter jet cockpits. And the world's most defining interviews.
It's incredible.
He has seen history break. Live. Unfiltered. 20,000 hours of live broadcasting.
Welcome to Left, Right and Centre.
Hard facts.
War-struck country.
Hard questions.
In the Ukraine.
30 years of trust.
In the Kargil area. North Ukraine. In France. In Italy. At Srinagar. In Vikrant. Vishnu Shom for NDTV.
Vishnu Shom. Only on NDTV.
What seems settled for me is unfinished business. So I rewind, I pause, I reflect, I dig until what's buried stands up to be counted. Breaking ground, not just headlines, the meaning behind them. This is Breaking Ground with me, Vedika Sood.
A very special moment for us as we announce NDTV Master Stroke, the NDTV Art Awards.
NDTV presents the Master Stroke Art Awards. An odyssey of creative brilliance where the masterpiece meets its ultimate recognition.
NDTV bringing this subject forward would have a great integrity of putting it forward where people could understand the importance of art.
This award that is being started, I'm sure is going to be amazing.
Art for India and for Indians is an expression of our Atmanirbharta.
It's actually quite a formidable jury, so I think we'll reveal a lot more as we go along.
This is an amazing platform, I think, today what you're doing.
Honoring the masters who define our creative landscape. Coming soon on the NDTV network.
3, 2, 1, and lift off.
It's a dream that everyone has harbored at some point in their lives. The second Indian to travel to space, Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla, joins us today on NDTV.
So I like to say, when you launch one person into space, you actually lift a million here on Earth. Bharat आज भी सारे जहां से अच्छा दिखाई देता है. It is really beautiful sight.
It is Asia's richest civic body. 2026 begins with Big Bang BMC poll. High stakes Mumbai battle loading. Can BJP extend Maha winning streak? Existential fight for the Sena. Can the Congress strike a comeback? Maha civic body, massive implications. NDTV tracks the Maha build-up, battleground BMC.
Are you ready for the best show in town?
The Ministry of External Affairs ME on Friday has reacted to the situation in Bangladesh. It has said that it is concerned over relentless violence against minorities in Bangladesh. Remember, as many as 2,900 incidents have been reported from the interim government's tenure. Good evening all, I'm Vasudha Venugopal. You're watching NDTV and this is the Southern View. Politics over statues has escalated now, with the Prime Minister stating that it is the BJP that's honouring the legacies of leaders from all sections of the society, and the opposition hitting back. Meanwhile, the TVK in Tamil Nadu is looking at expanding, but at whose cost is the big question. Let's first take you through the headlines. Another Hindu man lynched in Bangladesh. Police probe extortion angle. Bangladesh interim government, the incident was not communal. It had to do with his criminal background.
Exclusive report from the Madhur canteen here at the Dhaka University, where yesterday vandalism in fact took place. NDTV is bringing you.
NDTV reports from Ground Zero, Dhaka. NDTV cameras capture the aftermath of the violence that erupted after radical student leader Hadi's death. BJP creates history in Thiruvananthapuram. They get their first mayor in the state, and that too in the capital city. Meanwhile, protest erupts in Delhi once again against Unnao rape convict and former BJP leader Kuldeep Sengar. Protesters outside Delhi High Court have demanded cancellation of his bail. There's an important Pawar versus Pawar meeting in Baramati today. Chacha-Bhatija alliance for BMC polls. Sharad Pawar camp leaders meet with Ajit Pawar in Baramati. Could there be a reunion of the two NCPs with uncle and the nephew uniting for BMC elections? Remains to be seen. Well, the statues issue in Uttar Pradesh has clearly moved beyond monuments and memory now. It's not just about messaging and representation. What started with the inauguration of the Rashtra Prerna Sthal featuring statues of Deen Dayal Upadhyay, Shama Prasad Mukherjee, Atal Bihari Vajpayee quickly drew opposition fire over what was missing than what was really showcased. Now, the absence of Dalit and OBC icons and opposition said the opposition made this attempt not about honouring leaders but about who gets visibility in a state where caste still shapes political identity. Now, what did the Prime Minister actually say? Prime Minister Narendra Modi stated that previous Congress government sidelined the BJP, naming schemes after one family. He highlighted his government's efforts to honour leaders like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Baba Saheb Ambedkar and Sardar Patel. The Prime Minister also inaugurated this memorial in Lucknow, emphasising his administration's commitment to inclusive recognition of national icons and equitable welfare schemes. Samajwadi Party's Akhilesh Yadav has quickly hit out, saying that the BJP is building statues only for political gains, and only when the BJP goes out of power will everybody get their respect back. Now, all this is unfolding when the political atmosphere in the state of Uttar Pradesh has intensified for different reasons. A meeting of Brahmin BJP MLAs was held in Lucknow recently, and the leadership was quick to issue warnings against caste-based gatherings. All of this underlining how sensitive these matters remain. Joining us now is Sangeet Ragi, who's a historian. We have Ghanshyam Tiwari of the Samajwadi Party. We have Kushal Kant Mishra of the BJP. And we'll also be joined by Tehseen Poonawala, who's an analyst. But first, here are some reactions.
परिवारवाद की राजनीति की एक विशिष्ट पहचान होती है। यह असुरक्षा से भरी हुई होती है। इसलिए परिवारवादियों के लिए दूसरों की लकीर छोटी करना मजबूरी हो जाता है, ताकि उनके परिवार का कद बड़ा दिखे।